everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ask Me Doctor, brought to you by Motherhood.com.my. I'm your host 𝗚𝗏𝗧𝗧𝗧, and today we have holistic nutrition coach Natalie to share with us on decoding the labels, how to choose your child's growing up milk. So thank you so much for joining us today.
It's really my pleasure to be here.
Yes, I have so many exciting questions to ask you, and as a mom myself, I am always worried about what I'm feeding my child. So I have a son who's about turning 2 soon, and we're planning to wean him off breast milk, but I am not sure how to choose the right growing up milk for him. And there are so many products on the shelf these days, so would you be able to advise on, how do we get the right products that actually suit for my son?
Yeah, parents come to me most of the time asking about what milk is suitable for them. So I think in this topic, I'll be able to share a bit more, the best that I can.
So I would like to jump into my first question. Is growing up milk essential for a growing child, and at what age should we introduce it to them?
That's a very good question. So growing up milk is designed to provide additional nutrition for children aged 1 to 6. Who may not be getting enough nutrients from their regular diet. So at this stage of development, the child's nutrients needs increase, and they grow and become more active. So as they're more active, they need more fortified vitamins and minerals, and these are very important for their healthy growth and development of bones, muscles, and overall immunity. In addition, some children may have picky eating habits and food aversions, which can make it very difficult for parents to get them to get the nutrients from their regular diet. So that's when growing up milk is there to fill up the nutritional gaps and ensure that children are getting enough nutrients for optimal growth and development. So it's also very important to note that growing up milk is not a replacement for a balanced and varied diet. So parents should always aim to provide children with variety of nutrient-dense food, as well as offering growing up milk as a supplement if needed.
Wow, I actually didn't know that growing up milk is so essential in a child's diet. So jumping into this topic, what should I look for when choosing a growing up milk for my child?
There's actually a few important things to look at. So the first thing, we have to look into age-appropriate formula. Growing up milk is specially designed for children aged 1 and above. So make sure you choose a milk that's appropriate for your child's age.
Okay, anything else?
For the second one, you have to look into nutrition content. I think something that people don't really look at, because we have to make sure that growing up milk contains essential minerals and vitamins such as calcium, protein, iron, and also vitamin D, because these nutrients are very important for the healthy growth and development of bones, muscle, and also immunity. And the last thing that I want you to take note is the ingredients list. Yes. So the nutrition label should always be your best friend. I mean, for parents' best friend, because the thing is, because nutrition label is something that provides all the information about the nutrients, especially for proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals. It allows parents to ensure that the milk provides a balanced and adequate nutritional profile for their child's growth and development.
Alright.
It's also very important, to check the substances that your child is allergic to, if there's any allergies.
That's true.
Yes, and always look out to any additives or processed sugar.
Alright, Natalie, so you mentioned about processed sugars. Can you tell me more about it, and what other harmful additives should we be aware of?
There's 3 ingredients that you should actually watch out for. So the first one is called added sugars.
Sugars.
So formula milk is typically sweetened with lactose, which is okay because it occurs naturally in breast milk. However, some formula milk may contain sugars like corn syrup, sucrose, or maltodextrin to enhance the sweetness and caloric content. So did you know most people are unaware of this ingredient called maltodextrin?
I have to admit, I'm one of those parents who is definitely not aware of it at all.
Okay, let me provide you with some detailed explanation. So maltodextrin is a white powder made from corn, rice, potato starch, or wheat. So even though it comes from plants, it's highly processed.
I see.
So the process of making, this maltodextrin is about cooking the starches and then adding acids and enzymes and break it down further into powdery form. So maltodextrin in a way has a very high glycemic index, what we call GI value, ranging from 106 to 136, which is very high.
Wow, it's actually very high.
Yes, it's higher than table sugar, which can cause easy spike in blood sugar.
I see. So is this why some kids, after consuming milk, they get really hyperactive?
That's one of the reasons.
I see.
Even research has shown that if maltodextrin is taken for long-term consumption, it can cause issues like diabetes, obesity, tooth decay, altered gut bacteria, even allergies and intolerances.
Yikes, that's actually very worrying. So, okay, what's the ingredient again?
Maltodextrin.
Maltodextrin. Keep that in mind, guys.
So let me talk to you about the second ingredient, which I think is very important as well. It's actually the vegetable oil.
Oh, vegetable oil.
Yes.
Okay. Is it not safe for children to consume it?
I wouldn't say it's not safe, but in a way, if children is looking for fats to incorporate into their diet, dairy fat would be a better choice because vegetable oil is a fatty substitute that is usually added to fill up the quality of the milk. So in a way, a good growing up milk should already contain dairy fat instead of vegetable fat.
See. So dairy fat is preferred compared to vegetable oil.
Yes, because it's also very important in a way for brain development, cognitive function, and also nutrient absorption for dairy fat. So in a way, dairy fat has more nutritional content as compared to vegetable oil.
Okay. So dairy fat's better than vegetable oil.
Yes, you're right.
Alright, so is there anything else that we should look out for?
Yes, the next one is called calcium carbonate.
Oh, calcium carbonate. Wait. Just to get my facts right, is calcium carbonate the same as calcium?
Yeah, it's a common misconception among a lot of people because calcium carbonate contains the word calcium, people assume that it's natural and safe. But in a way, calcium carbonate is an artificial ingredient.
Oh, it's artificial.
So it's often added into growing up milk to fortify the calcium content. As growing up child, they need more amount of calcium daily. They should actually get it from natural food sources such as cow's milk because cow's milk contains calcium as well, which is more readily available and also absorbed better as compared to calcium carbonate supplements or added ingredients.
I see. Okay, that's actually very interesting. I never actually knew that. So since you mentioned about cow's milk, can I actually give my child pure cow's milk instead of formula powdered milk?
Oh, definitely yes.
Oh,
it's a yes. Okay, so once the child reaches 1 year of age, the best milk is plain. Pasteurized cow's milk would be best. It's best to stay away from artificial substitutes and go for the most natural option instead. That way you're choosing what's real and genuine for your child. So as long as your child is consuming an age-appropriate regular diet with emphasis on fresh fruits and vegetables, pure cow's milk is an ideal source of protein, calcium, vitamin D, fats, and even other nutrients that your toddler needs.
Alright, with all that information, I'm actually really excited to put my knowledge to practice already. So, what I have here with me is 2 growing up milk products. So this is brand X, and the other one would be the Farm Fresh Grow Growing Up Milk. So shall we do a demo to decode these labels, because being a typical mom, I don't really know how to read these labels. So would you be able to guide us through?
Yes, that'll be great. So let us look through the nutrition label for this brand X first.
Yes.
So as you look into it, this is the ingredient list. Right. So the first thing that I see is that the list is very long.
It's so long. It's so lengthy. There's so many words to go through.
So I think what is most important for you to look at is the first 3 ingredients.
I see. Okay.
So the first 3 ingredients you can see over here. That's something that we have talked about just now. Number 1 is actually maltodextrin. It's written here. Yes. So it's something for us to avoid.
Yes.
And even for this nutrition label, that's vegetable oil.
There is? I haven't seen any vegetable oil.
Yes, basically vegetable oil has different names. So there are certain types of vegetables like corn oil, canola oil, and even other vegetables. So as you can see over here, it's soybean oil.
So it can come in different names.
Yes, so it's soybean oil over here.
Yes.
And the third one would be calcium carbonate.
Yes,
so
calcium carbonate.
Yeah, so this has been fortified with calcium carbonate. And something for you to take note would be added sugars, the first thing that I talked about. So over here you can see it's called a syrup. So added sugars, they don't give you a direct ingredient.
Sugar,
yes, they don't tell you that. But instead, when you see syrups like corn syrup, fructose syrup, that's actually the added sugars.
I see. Okay,
something for us to avoid, right? And it's best for us to have a clean ingredients list.
Right.
So clean ingredients list means a shorter one.
Alright.
Right? Easily, understandable, right, by all of us consumers.
Yes.
So I think we can actually have a look at the other one. For me to actually compare.
This is the Farm Fresh Growing Up Milk.
Okay.
So will you be able to guide me through where to look at?
Okay, so let us see. Okay, so the ingredients list is here. Just a very short one. So you can see
it's very short.
Yes, very short. You can see it's just 3 lines. Yeah. So you can see the first 3 ingredients are pretty good. In a way, it's cow's milk. Second one is called a fiber. They call it inulin fiber.
Inulin fiber.
Yes. And the third one over here, wow, okay, they have DHA.
DHA.
Yeah, it's very good for brain development, for growing up child.
Yeah.
Yeah, so over here, as you can see in the list, there's some additional ingredients just like the one that we have seen in brackets.
Yeah, it's actually very straightforward. It just says
something that you can
magnesium,
understand, right?
zinc, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin B2, and vitamin B3. Yeah, it's actually very easy to understand compared to the one earlier.
Yes. So over here, as you can see, these are all the fortified vitamins and minerals. So for growing up children, they should actually get ingredients like vitamins and minerals, just like all this in the list. So what we call is that these are the fortified vitamins and minerals that are suitable for their healthy growth and development.
All right. That's actually very good to know.
Yeah, so the good rule of thumb to scan is the first 3 ingredients. Like I said just now, it makes up the largest part of what you're eating.
Yes.
In all nutrition labels. So if you see refined grains or some form of sugars or even hydrogenated oils,
yes,
you can actually assume that this product is less healthier than you thought.
Okay. So 3 ingredients. Let me just recall in my mind. It's maltodextrin,
yes,
vegetable oil, and is it added sugar?
And calcium
And
carbonate.
calcium carbonate. Yeah. Keep that in mind. So, okay, to be honest, that was actually really eye-opening to learn about all this information, and I had no idea about these things before, but now I feel more informed and empowered to make better choices for my child.
Yeah, a little bit to add on is that it's very interesting to know that some brands, they claim that they are sugar-free. In front of their packaging. Right, so here's the catch. If you take a closer look at the ingredient list at the back, you might just discover very sneaky alternative names. The one that I've told you just now.
Syrup, right?
Yes. The sugar hidden in there. Right. However, it's very important to remember that not all packaged products are like that. There are certainly many options out there that gives you genuine benefits, such as natural ingredients and essential nutrients. So be very sure to look into the ingredients list before you purchase anything, especially for growing up milk.
Especially for children,
yes.
right? Yeah. All right, thank you so much, Natalie. I think you've answered all my questions, and now I'm able to decode food labels before I feed anything to my child. I'm also more confident to give my child Farm Fresh Grow UHT formulated milk.
Yeah, you're welcome, Elisa. Hopefully, all other moms out there will take the time to check what's in their child's milk and make the right choices to ensure their healthy growth and development.
Yes, they definitely can with Farm Fresh Grow growing up milk, which is packed with extra protein, DHA, and a natural source of calcium and vitamin D. It is fortified with 22 essential vitamins and minerals, only goodness and nothing else. Say goodbye to maltodextrin, vegetable oil, and calcium carbonate with this wholesome growing up milk. So this episode has been brought to you by Motherhood.com.my, and special thanks to Farm Fresh for sponsoring this episode of Ask Me Doctor. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next time. I'm 𝗚𝗓𝗧𝗧.
I'm Natalie.
And this is Motherhood.com.my. Bye! Oh wait, don't go anywhere just yet. Don't forget to join our contest to win amazing prizes from Farm Fresh Grow. All you need to do is follow this steps. Step 1, answer this simple question. What are the 3 ingredients that you should watch out for? Step 2, tag 3 friends and make sure your profile is in public mode so that we can see your lovely submissions. All the best. Bye!